Good Friday morning, Bob Brooks here. Today I want to talk about it's a scam and how to spot red flags. I want to cover the top 5 red flags that I look for when I evaluate an opportunity, whether it's good or bad and possibly illegal. But before I get started, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and notification bell down there. So the number one way, the first red flag I look for is whether or not it's a pyramid scheme or legit. And a pyramid scheme, I'm going to show you the definition from Google. Share my screen. I want to show you the definition real quick, and I'll go over that. Hold on. So Google says a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The initial promoters recruit investors who, in turn, recruit more investors, and so on and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level, the number increases, the number of investors. At each level, the number of investors increases. So, go back. So what it's saying is the levels go down. For the newest person at the lower level, it's going to take more, let's call them positions, more positions for him to ever get his money, earn money, make money, cycle, whatever you want to call it. It's going to take more than it did for the guy at the top. As it increases and goes down in levels, because these pyramids always are multi-level, and they hide behind the multi-level marketing term, but they're not really multi-level marketing, especially when it's like a company force matrix, and these things are popping up left and right. I've done a review on one company. I got hit up by 2 more that want me to join, and I can tell you right now, I'm not naming companies today because I don't even want to do that. You guys need to do your own due diligence to figure out if you want to get involved in it, and personally, I steer clear of them when they start getting 1 or more of these red flags. Just because they have this flag, I'm not saying it's illegal, but I am saying it gives me concern. And with so much opportunity out there, I'm probably going to steer away from it because I'd rather go with something that doesn't have all these flags or some of these flags and that. But that first flag, to talk about the whole pyramid thing, if the guy at the top only needs, say, 14, 15 people to cycle, but the guy down here on level 12, 13, 15, he needs like 40,000 before he cycles, that's a pyramid scheme. It takes more and more positions to go ahead and cycle. And we'll just stick with positions because that's what all 3 of these ones that have come across my desk recently, they call them positions, and you just have to keep feeding more and more positions to get people to cycle. And so that's the comp plan is the first thing I look at. Now there are some other comp plans. I saw a straight line, what they called it, a straight line cycler. The first guy comes in, and then the next 5 that come in, guy number 1 cycles, and the line goes here. So the number 2 now has to wait for the next 5. Number 3 has to wait for the next 5. And it just keeps growing by 5 every time. This again, now this isn't like a pyramid, but again, this is the numbers grow by 5, and that's not going to work because you need more and more people for each person to cycle. And anytime that happens in a comp plan where you require more and more people or positions, it just really gets out of control where the numbers will eventually get too big and it'll stop. I know on basic investing ones, they say it's like 22 months. Some of these online ones, it's going to be much, much quicker because they're really exploding because of the small $5, $10 investment, position purchase. That's going to be a big flag right there as part of the comp plan when they're selling you positions and not product. Now, some of them have products in the back office that they have that once you're a member, you have access to those products. But the truth is they're selling you positions, and I see it all the time. Get a position. And I see that. And it's very difficult when you're talking about position. And again, not every red flag means it's bad, but it means you need to look at it quicker if somebody's trying to sell you a position, not a product. So that's the first one. The second one I want to talk about is the product. If they can't lead with the product, for me, that's a red flag. If you can't come out and tell me, hey, here's a company, here's our product, here's why our products are great, and you can make money with it, and here's our comp plan. When they lead with the comp plan, you're going to make a lot of money. That, to me, is a big red flag. If they lead with the comp plan, it's a huge red flag. And I just don't like that because they don't have trust that their product can move. And I've seen that with overpriced products. And now this is a red flag that a company's bad, not illegal. Overpriced product, a lot of times they lead with a compensation plan because they know they can't sell the product straight out because it's too expensive because it's broke down to pay the comp plan. So that is a red flag for me, is the product. The product is a red flag on what they have for the product. Number 3 is when I talk to other members, they can't explain it to me. When I talk to other members, how does it work? And they can't explain it to me. They keep referring me. Now, I understand I might run into 1 or 2 like this. But when the majority of people all come with the same, you got to watch the video. You got to watch the video. And I watch the video, and the video kind of supports what I'm saying, but never really gets clear on each position. And then I'm sitting there going, okay, this is a red flag for me. If they can't explain it, a person once who's been with a company for a while should be able to explain the compensation plan, I would think, and answer questions. But that's a red flag. Doesn't mean it's illegal. Doesn't mean it's wrong. But for me, that's a red flag. The next one, I base it on the company location, things like this. Where's the company at? If it's not on the website, and they don't list an actual address or a place they're doing business out of, and I can't really get this information, that's a big red flag. I mean, every company should be willing to put out their place. And now, again, not everyone suffers through this. I understand new companies haven't got their website up to date, pre-launch and all that. So again, these are just red flags. These are things you're going to want to take a little time out and do some more checking before you get involved with it. The other one I have is when they start telling you it's based on timing. And this is kind of the compensation plan. When people tell you, you got to get in now because you'll get paid sooner. That falls right into the pyramid where it takes more and more, so it slows down on the payouts, or the cycling, whatever you want to call it. The based on timing is a horrible statement. It's horrible, horrible, horrible statement to make, because it basically says this is based on no product. It's just based on in the order people come in. And that's a huge red flag. So that's 5 red flags I've got, and I want to leave you with this. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Because on these 3 that are out there right now that are crossing my desk, they continually tell you, no sponsoring required. We're helping everybody. Just pay your $5, get your position. You can buy as many positions as you want. Yeah, your teenager can have one. Just put this name on it, that sort of thing. And I'm seeing all these statements like that. And just get in, and you'll be okay. And you don't have to do anything. Too good to be true. If you want to make money online, you're going to have to learn some skills. You're going to have to get out there and work. It doesn't come easy. I've been at this for almost 30 years. I failed miserably for the first 20, 25 years, but now I got things going well because I've learned these skills, and I've seen so many of these things, and these new ones coming out right now. And I can tell you what happens. The first guy comes out, and copycats real quick follow behind him because they see how much money he's making. And it's like, man, this thing's really bringing in the money, especially if you do it this way. So I would steer clear of the red flags. Again, the only one I would say is definitely the biggest red flag is that comp plan. That's huge. If everybody coming in doesn't have the same opportunity, meaning I sponsor somebody, I only need this many to cycle, but I come in, a month after you, now I need more than you needed to cycle, I don't want any part of that. That's a pyramid. It's a Ponzi. You require more and more, and eventually you're going to grow beyond what you can do. So that's what I got for Friday. Buyer beware. Do your homework. Watch for those red flags. They're out there. I mean, they try to hide it. They sound good, but I would look for a solid thing with a solid product that you can be happy with the product, know what you're doing, and support. So anyway, that's what I got for Friday. I'm probably going to see some negative comments. It's okay. Just trying to help you guys make better decisions with your money, because I know a lot of people out there just want to make money online. You've been trying a long time, and it hurts so bad when you can't make money and you just never get anywhere, no traction. You sponsor somebody, they leave. I know the pain. I know the pain of doing that year after year after year, that when something comes along and it looks like everybody's making money and it's going to be easy, yeah, I used to jump on those too. But I've learned over the years, they go away. And the ones that are out there right now, they're going to go away. There's no way they can survive with the numbers the way they're working. So anyway, that's what I got for Friday. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. I got a Zoom tomorrow training. Anybody can come. It's a Freedom Alliance. Don't talk about business. Just talk about training. Links down there. Love to have you at my training. And if you want to stay afterward and talk about some of these things I cover, I'm happy to talk to anybody anytime. But the Zoom link's down there. That's what I got for today. You guys have a great week. Bye.